Okay, I think that we are live on YouTube now. May or may not be. Cindy, can you mute yourself? I'm getting a lot of feedback.
Hey, you guys. So hitting up the coach live right now. I am on mute currently, waiting for my dear friend Jenna to go live and see what's going on.
Cindy, you are not on mute.
I'm not on mute.
You're not.
I put you on mute. I'll fix it.
Okay, let's try this again. Here we go. Can everybody see this screen? And can everybody hear me? I can't even tell.
I can hear you.
Okay, and you can see the screen?
I can see the screen.
Okay, great. I'm going to start the slideshow and you mute and we'll be good. Okay.
Got it.
All right, thank you so much, guys, for bearing with us. This is the first time that we've done this Google Hangout YouTube Live with a slideshow. So it's kind of a learning process, and I really, really appreciate you guys bearing with us. So first and foremost, I want to say welcome to the Dynamic Empower Nation. I was putting together this new and improved slideshow earlier today, and I came across this quote that jobs fill your pocket and adventures fill your soul. And I felt like that kind of spoke to what Cindy and I really want to talk to you guys about today because...
Hey, Jenna.
Yeah?
I can't see the first slide if you're trying to show it.
What do you see?
Black screen.
How about now?
Still a black screen. Now I can see it.
Okay. Can you see it now?
I can see it in your slideshow setup, but when you click on to like do the actual slideshow.
Okay, so I'll just keep it like this. That's fine. Good?
Yep.
All right, remute. All right, technical difficulties, guys. Again, thank you for bearing with us. So again, I came across this quote, jobs fill your pocket, adventures fill your soul. And I think that really speaks to what Cindy and I want to talk about tonight, because we really believe that this wellness coaching business that we have built fills both of those things. It fills our pockets and our souls. So I think if you keep that in mind, that'll help kind of lead us into what we've got going for you. I'm going to start off by introducing myself. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jenna. I started out with really, really high blood pressure. I was depressed and anxious, and I am now happy, healthy, and proud to call myself an athlete and to be called an athlete. I spent about 10 years teaching special education in California, and I realized that I wasn't happy doing what I was doing. I didn't like where the school system was going, and I certainly don't like where the school system is now. And so for me, it was a really natural progression to pack my car up with everything I could fit, including my 3 fur babies, 2 cats and a dog. I'm now fostering a dog, so if you hear him coughing in the background, that's what's going on. That's my foster dog. But I moved myself from California to Florida, and now I'm coaching full-time and mermaiding full-time. I love to travel and I love adventure, so for me, this kind of fits all of those bills and puts everything that I love into one beautiful, beautiful, awesome, kick-ass package.
All right, you guys. So I am Sydney. And a little bit about me and my coaching journey. First off, I started this because, one, I was miserable in my own skin, and I just kind of dove right into it because I needed to change for myself. I was tired of living paycheck to paycheck, and I also love to travel, and I hated that I didn't have any time for travel, let alone any money for travel. Sorry, excuse me. I'm like going crazy with these dogs screaming at each other. Anyway. But I was also desperate to get pregnant. As you can see in this picture, I am pregnant now, which is super exciting for us. We are 8 months. But during this journey, the one thing that definitely helped us was the fact that we had this extra income coming in to help us with fertility medications and taking extra time off of work when needed, and so on and so forth. Currently, I am still a full-time nurse. I am a military spouse. I am a fur mom and soon-to-be boy mom. So it's all exciting things. And the best thing about this is that I'm actually transitioning from full-time nurse to stay-at-home mom to do this business 120% and make this my actual, for sure, income.
All right, sorry everybody. Technical difficulties for reals. The struggle is real tonight, guys. I don't know what else to tell you. Okay, so I want to talk to you about what a typical day looks like. And every day is a little bit different because the beauty of this business is that we can make our own schedules, right? So here's the thing. Every single day, no matter what, we do something called personal development, okay? That's where we read and we better ourselves. Sometimes I learn a new skill. Right now I'm reading a book called The Judgment Detox, so I'm really just working on like getting over some limiting beliefs. I'm always being the best version of myself, which includes working out, which hopefully this video will play for you guys and entertain you a little bit. That's kind of loud. Okay, so I'm working out, I'm drinking my shakes, I'm doing my thing, I'm using the performance line, and this center area here, I don't know if you can see me circling it, those were all people that we've impacted. So part of what I do is invite other people to join me in these wellness studios and in our team, and these are lives that have been impacted. We make friends, we build relationships on a daily basis, and that leads to bigger and greater things like being recognized on stage and getting to hug a super trainer that just is absolutely badass. But day in and day out, I always read personal development. I'm always focusing on being the best version of myself, inviting other people to join me, and recognizing my wellness studio babes and recognizing my coaching team.
Sorry, I could not find the mute button. For some reason, it was not popping up for me. So here, I'm just going to explain the slide here a little bit. These are pictures of a bunch of transformations that we've seen, we've gone through. And yes, they're real people. I'm in there in the top right, Jenna's in there in the bottom left. And these other people we actually know and truly, sorry, deep breath. Gotta breathe, pregnancy, sorry. Anyway, train of thought, come on, Sid, bring it.
These were all people that we met personally.
Thank you. Sorry, seriously, I like lose my madness sometimes in this pregnancy. It's like my husband will be like, hey, you were just stopped in the middle sentence and forgot everything that you were saying. But anyway, okay, so anyway, addressing what we're afraid of. So a lot of people end up saying things like, you know, I don't know if I could coach because I don't have a big following on social media. I only have like 200 people who are following me, or, you know, I don't know if the time to spend it on the business because I'm so busy as it is. So for instance, like being a mom, having a full-time job, or other things like that. There are a ton of excuses that, and I call them excuses because all of this stuff can be done. Can be simple. You can do this part-time. You can do it per diem, if you even know what that means. And you can make this a lifestyle. You can make plenty of money to help you, whether it may be, you know, just helping with your bills or going through different financial circumstances. But the big thing is when we say, what are you afraid of? Is if you do decide to join us, we do want to know what you're afraid of, so we can help you get over that hump and help you figure out a way around it and maybe make it a little bit easier for yourself, because we've definitely been there. And I think Jenna can attest to this too. We still get there sometimes. We still come over these humps of fear that we're not growing enough, or fear that we're not pushing forward enough and helping people like we should be.
Absolutely. All right, so now the big question is, how do you make money? And what I did was I went back for you guys and I actually took my year-to-year weekly salary. So we get paid once a week. Now, before I talk about any of this, I just want to kind of emphasize that little statement on the bottom that there's no guarantees to this. And even though there's a lot of different rows in these screenshots that I took of my weekly paycheck, I will also say it's so easy. You're either going to get commission on something that you sell or a product that you connect somebody with. So that's the Shakeology, the workouts, the performance line, the apparel, the accessories, any of that stuff. Or you get paid for building a team, and it's really that easy. So I wanted to share this because I think so often part of what scared me in getting started was seeing these people that had made $1 million and were making six-figure incomes and going, but how do I get from there or from $0 to $1 million? That just did not seem reasonable to me. I could not wrap my head around it. So what I wanted to do was share with you and kind of touch on how much time I spent to make that paycheck. So first of all, January 2015, I spent 0 minutes doing this business. 0. At that point, I was what I would like to call a discount coach. I just wanted to save some money on the products and call it a day. January 2016, I sent 1 invite. I talked to 1 person about it. She ended up getting the 21-day fix. These are all the first week of January, by the way. She ended up getting the 21-day fix. I made $32 from that 1 conversation I had. So however much you want to time 1 conversation, that's what I did in January 2016 because I was still so unsure where this was going. In January 2017, I made $177. I would say I spent an average of 15 to 20 minutes each day talking to people and sharing on my page. So that wasn't even just talking to people, it was also just sharing my journey and having people come to me and ask questions. And then this past January, that first week of January, the paycheck was $329.69. And I would say I spent an average of 2 hours a day working on this business. So that was sending those invites, having the conversations, being the best version of myself, and just sharing that. So this, I hope, helps give you a sense of the potential and an understanding, too, of where that money comes from. So commission and building a team. And for the record, I'm not stopping at $329 in a week. My goal for the end of this year is to make $1,000 in the week. And I know it's possible, and I know my team knows it's possible, and that's where we're heading. So just because that took this progress to get to this number, it took 4 years, is what I'm trying to say. It's because I wasn't dedicated in the beginning and I wasn't willing to put in that effort until really the end of 2017.
I want to stop. Sorry, I'm getting attacked by a little dog. So getting started. So this is something that Jenna and I like to touch up on because it's super simple and it's super easy. As you can see here in this picture, there is a lot going on. Basically, it's all about wanting to have part of the products with you and investing in those and being the best version of yourself that you can be. Like Jenna had said, it's part of the process. It's part of the sharing process. A few ways to get started is getting immediate access to, I'm sorry, I am sitting here reading this stuff, is getting the challenge pack and starting using the products and signing up as a coach. And in that process, you get immediate access to your website and customer service. There is a $15.95 coach fee. You get a welcome booklet, you get a CD, which helps with a lot of stuff. You get a lot of training, which is super awesome. And those fees start the second month that you are a coach. The thing is that you also get things such as like 25% off on all of your products that you buy. You also get 25% income. So there's a lot of perks, even if you're just signing up for the discount. And also there's military perks as well. That's one of the big reasons why I started coaching, is because my husband is active duty and I knew I wouldn't have to pay that $15.95 fee. So if you are interested in that, definitely talk to us and we can help you more with that process too.
All right, so some final thoughts for you guys, because we just gave you a lot of overwhelming information. I'm gonna hopefully play this little video here. No, I'm on the wrong page. Okay, here we go. There we go. So this video that's playing right now, I actually was on a leadership training call and everybody waved and it was awesome. So I want to let you guys know that when you get set up as a coach, it's not like, okay, you're a coach, peace out, bye, thanks, have a nice life. Sydney and I have developed a really kick-ass training, if I do have to say so myself, that has really been based on our experiences and getting you to where that year 4 was for me way sooner than 4 years, and giving you the information and trainings that you need. We do things called challenge groups, or if you guys are with me in my Wellness Babe studio, we have those. We're not gonna just say, okay, go do it on your own. You get to be what's called an apprentice coach. That's where this paid internship, quote unquote, comes from, because you get to work with us hand in hand with this community, building this team, and just doing it together. It's not like we're gonna drop you in and be like, all right, peace out. You may still have fitness goals and you may not be where you want to be, and you might have that fear. I know I had this fear of not wanting to start until you were in the quote unquote best shape of your life, because I know I use that one a lot. It's not about that. It's just about sharing your journey. And that's what our trainings and having that in paid internship and mentorship is all about, is showing you the right way to do things and how to connect with people and talk to people. And if you get really into it and you're ready to go gung-ho, you get lots of recognition. Last month, what was it? It was a Mel Robbins call we earned for helping 3 people. The month before that, we got tank tops and a cushion mat. So recognition galore. And not next month because it's still February, but in April, I'm going to Riviera Maya, Mexico, and I get to go on all these amazing, amazing trips. Last year was Punta Cana. This year is Riviera Maya. Next year is a cruise. So keep that in the back of your mind too, or in the front of your mind, wherever you want to keep it. And know that you're not going to get plopped in. You're going to be able to get recognized and earn some pretty badass trips if you're just willing to make that commitment, just like we ask you to do when you make that commitment with your workouts. So we are going to hop off. If you've watched live, make sure that you drop a comment so that we know when you can be entered to win the giveaway. And either way, what we would love for you to do is shoot us a message and talk to us about your thoughts, and if you have any other questions that we maybe didn't answer. Thank you so much for joining us and for bearing with us on our technical difficulties. Hopefully we'll have a better handle on this next month so that you can see us and see the slides at the same time and not have to see all our little notes. Thanks again and have a great night.